So, what if your company could remember everything? I mean, every project, every single idea, every lesson learned along the way. Today, we're going to dive deep into a pretty fascinating AI ecosystem called Second Brain. It's designed to solve a problem that most big companies have, but they don't even have a name for it: corporate amnesia. Here's how we're going to break it all down. First up, we'll get a handle on this whole corporate amnesia thing. Then we'll introduce the solution, Second Brain, and see what this connected intelligence it promises is all about. After that, we'll look at the playbook for actually getting companies to adopt it, and finally, how this whole thing can truly transform a company from the inside out. All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the corporate amnesia problem. This is all about why so much incredibly valuable knowledge just vanishes inside big companies. Now, I want you to really think about this for a second. Does this sound familiar? A new project kicks off, everyone's excited, only for someone to realize, like halfway through, that another team tried the exact same thing 2 years ago. Ugh, that loss of institutional memory, that right there is corporate amnesia.
This right here is the perfect way to picture it. Imagine all of your company's knowledge. Every Slack message, every Google Doc, every single PowerPoint is a massive library. But the books are all over the place, they're not labeled, and they're stored in completely different buildings, right? Finding anything is a total nightmare. And honestly, for most businesses today, this is their reality.
So how do you fix that kind of data chaos? Well, that brings us right into Section 2, introducing the Second Brain. So what exactly is Second Brain? You know, at its core, it's this proprietary AI ecosystem. But the really crucial part here is that it's not just another search tool. Not at all. It's specifically designed to create what they call a connected intelligence layer, basically weaving all that scattered data into one single smart brain. And this just nails the concept. If your company's data is that messy, disorganized library we talked about, then Second Brain is your expert librarian. It's like it has read every single thing your company has ever written, and it can instantly pull up any detail, summarize any document, and answer pretty much any question you throw at it. Okay, on to Section 3. Let's really look at what happens when you unlock this connected intelligence. You know, how you go from total data chaos to insights you can actually do something with. So here's the first huge transformation. Think about the before. Employee turnover is high, and every new person or new project is basically starting from scratch, right? No historical context. But after you plug the system in, you get instant institutional memory. Every lesson learned, every idea, it's all there ready to be used. And here's the second big shift. Before, all your important info is trapped in these different silos: Slack, Google Drive, Notion, you name it. And none of them talk to each other. Afterwards, you have this single, smart layer of intelligence sitting right on top of everything. It's an AI-powered search that sees across every single platform, giving you true company-wide insight. It's a game changer.
So who is this really built for? This table breaks it down perfectly. For a big consumer goods company, the pain is all about managing scattered brand info. The solution? Multiple brains, one for each brand. For a bank or a fintech company, the pain is digging through private reports. The value is super fast AI search. And for marketing agencies, where people come and go all the time, the value is just pure automated knowledge retention. It's pretty smart.
Okay, so the idea is awesome. But let's be real. How do you actually get a massive company to adopt something like this? That's the challenge we're going to tackle in Section 4, the blueprint for adoption. The first framework they use is spin selling. Now, the key here isn't to just pitch a product. It's all about uncovering pain. You start by understanding the client's situation. What's their data landscape look like? Then you help them pinpoint the problem. What's the real cost of all this lost context? From there, you dig into the implication. How is this actually hurting the business? Slower time to market, wasted money, and only then do you present the need payoff. The magic is you're guiding the client to realize the value on their own. And the second framework, SPICED, takes it even further. This one focuses heavily on the business impact. What's the actual measurable outcome if we solve this pain? But what's really crucial is that it ties the solution to a critical event, like a huge product launch. This creates real urgency. It frames the investment around something tangible that the execs care about, which is exactly what you need to get that sign-off. Of course, big companies have big worries, and this table tackles them head-on. Worried about data privacy? The multiple brain setup keeps everything siloed and internal.
Worried about people resisting change? You don't call it a replacement, you frame it as a productivity multiplier that frees people up to do more important work. See? Every potential blocker has a smart, thought-out answer.
And now for our final section, which is really about the bend game, becoming an AI partner. This isn't just about selling a piece of software. It's about taking Second Brain from a small pilot program and making it a core strategic asset for the client. So the go-to-market plan is this methodical 6-week journey. It kicks off by highlighting the problem. They call it the context tax, which is just a great term for all the time employees waste looking for stuff instead of actually working. From there, you show them the solution with case studies, you prove it works with webinars, and then you pivot to a concrete pilot proposal. It's a really clear path from what's this to let's do this. But how do you know if the pilot is actually working? Well, success isn't just a vague feeling. It's measured by clear metrics. You're asking, are we saving time? Are people spending less time hunting for old files? Is creative work getting done faster? And maybe most important of all, are people actually using it every day? A high daily adoption rate is the ultimate sign that you're providing real value, and that's what paves the way for a long-term partnership. This quote right here really gets to the heart of the whole strategy. The goal is to move from being a service provider to a tech-led integrated partner. It's all about fundamentally changing the relationship, right? You're evolving from just another vendor into an essential part of your client's success. And when you boil it all down, the entire system comes down to this one single powerful promise: never start from zero again. It's about getting rid of all that wasted effort and finally building on the collective intelligence your organization already has. So, I'll leave you with this question. Just think back to that lost project, that mistake that got repeated, or all that wasted time searching for a file you just knew existed somewhere. When you think about the real cost of corporate amnesia, is your organization ready for its second brain? Thanks for tuning into this explainer.